Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's Catherine here from Tullamore Live, and today we are interviewing Sue. She's the owner and the creator of 17th Avenue Thrift, which is an amazing store. They not only do a lot of donations to different animal shelters, but as well as they curate really unique pieces and keep the prices really affordable. So my dress I'm wearing today is from there for $3.50. Maria's new shirt was $7. It's an amazing community. So I'm excited to share it with you. Let's go check it out.
My name is Sue Ghebari, and my shop is called 17th Avenue Thrift. We are in Killarney. The area of Calgary is called Killarney, and we are here in business to support animal rescues and shelters. I call it a little social enterprise because what we do in here is really just one of those things that I think everyone should be doing, thinking about the impact you're having in your world, thinking about what you can do to make it a better place. 17th Ave Thrift at the moment, we employ 5 people. And then everything here is donated, generously donated by people who love animals and support us. And so we go through it all, and we put out what I think is trendy and nice and clean and just what the public wants. I want to one day open my own rescue, but I thought in the meantime this would be a great outlet and a great way to support the rescues and shelters that are out there. And when I eventually get to that point, I hope to one day, I will at least have made a difference in the in-between time.
I noticed you're wearing the horse shit button.
Yes.
And I saw on your Instagram you talking about this week.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that for people that don't know about it?
Yes, the hashtag horse shit. It was started by the Canadian Horse Defense here in Canada, and then Jan Arden supported it quite well and put her voice to it, which was fantastic. And basically it's about the shipping of live horses overseas for meat consumption. The part of it that's really horrible is the condition and the cruelty and the suffering that they go through in that time period. No water, no food, just awful conditions. And they get there and they're just stressed and I don't know. It's so that is what the campaign is about, and we wholeheartedly support it. We've got something running right now where certain items in the shop are being donated. So the sales, all the portions of the sales from them are being donated to this campaign, and it's a lovely artist here, local artist, Ali Mack is her hashtag. Art by Ali Mack is her Instagram, and so she donated all her wonderful artwork, and we're going to sell it and support that as well.
I've seen you, as we've been going through the interview, really organizing stuff and being really meticulous with it.
Yes.
I know people have that concern sometimes with thrifting, that the clothing isn't going to be clean or isn't going to be in good shape.
Absolutely.
But you were saying both you and your staff go through the clothing when you receive it.
Yes. So they lay it out. They do a first. They lay it out if it's clean, but then I go through it again. And we keep the trendy, clean, even sizing I have to consider just because of our space. We try and carry all sizes, but I have to consider the space that I have available to me. And every single item, oh, this is gorgeous. Every single item has to kind of earn its spot on the floor. Otherwise, there's no point in putting it out there. And so we go through and make sure everything is nice and clean and trendy and what people want. And Originally, when we first opened, we put everything out. Clean, obviously. But then I started to realize that people can go anywhere to thrift. What is going to differentiate us from the other thrift shops out there? And then so I started, I got very good on Instagram. And I started watching to see what the resellers and what the younger generation was wearing and posting and reselling, and I understood the market much better. So anything vintage is huge right now, so we try and keep a good selection out there of that. I don't go so much for brands as much as I do just for the uniqueness of the piece.
Is that what you'd say is one of the special things about 17th Avenue Thrift, is then you've curated all these really unique
Yes.
items?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've been told that we have such a great selection of different pieces. Because truly, you could go, as I mentioned, you can go to any thrift store and find just the basic stuff. But we have now a wonderful following of people that come in who know that if they come in, they're going to find that something special or that just unique piece that they weren't expecting to find. The other thing too is I keep my prices reasonable and I keep them below other thrift shops out there, because I feel that because thrifting has become trendy, the big stores have just hike their prices up, and that's really unfair, because there's a lot of people out there that thrift because they can't afford to shop at the malls or anywhere else. So I keep that in mind. I want people to be able to come in and find a unique, trendy piece that at a decent price. You know, something that I might price at $7, somewhere else might be $15, and it's just, I just want things, I want it to be attainable for the people that just can't afford to go out and do that right now. Yeah. So the other thing we do is we have our monthly sale, which actually just started today, and it's just our way of rotating stock. And so we have 50% off specific strings and different, this month it's the brown string tags or whatever, and 50% off. So with 50% off, you can actually pick up maybe a nice little tank top for $2, you know. So, and I know that people wait for that sales, and they do come in for it. So
one of the things I want to talk to you about, because I think it's really, you know, commendable that you're doing this work, making this affordable clothing, that you have this purpose of donating to shelters.
yes.
For people that don't know how much you've donated so far, do you mind sharing that amount?
Not at all. I'm not very good at, I feel strange talking about the good that I do. It's just uncomfortable for me. But I will share with you that up until now, we are probably just a little bit over $42,000 in cash and other types of donations to various rescues and shelters.
And that's in 2.5 years,
Two
right?
2.5 years, yes, 2.5 years. Yeah, the first year was very difficult, of course, because we had I used my line of credit to start this up, because interest was so much better on my line of credit than going to the bank, and no bank wants to support this anyways. So the first year we had a huge loan to pay back, and that was, thankfully that was paid back, not maybe in a year's time. And so, but we still donated. And then after that, honestly, I know COVID has been horrible for a lot of people, but it's been incredible for us in the sense that people are at home, they're on their Instagram, so I really ramped up our stories and tried to get the followers engaged, and then I also did some on Instagram some promoting just to get our name out there and everything else. So we've done well. So the better we do financially in here for sales, the more I can donate to different rescues and shelters.
Can you describe to me your dream of having your own shelter, what that would look like?
Yeah. It would be on a little bit of land. I realized that it's not going to be in Alberta because I can't handle the winters. Most likely in BC. And it won't be a very large bit of land, but it'll be just enough that I can bring in the various dogs and cats and chickens and goats and donkeys, especially donkeys, and yeah. And that's all I would want to do, and I would probably turn off internet and social media and just go back. It sounds corny, go back to the land. That's what I would love to do. I'm sure a lot of people at this moment, with everything that's going on, really want to get away and go back to the land. But that's what I came up with. And that's where I started. I started in a little village, mountains of Lebanon, you know, no running water, no electricity, none of that. We grew everything, we took care of our animals, and so maybe it'll be a nice little circle.
Any final parting words of wisdom or inspiration to share?
I did one interview a couple of weeks ago by a young lady, and I shared with her my business advice and some other advice, specifically on the business side. And she commented that some people might not share that, and that some people might want to get paid for their knowledge. And for me, why wouldn't I share my knowledge of what I've lived and my lived experiences and what I know works? And it just, we should really connect with each other and share with each other and help each other grow and support each other. And here we go again, we're women, we need to support each other. We shouldn't be in competition with each other. I've had so many people come through here and say, hey, how did you get started? And I actually have, because so many people ask me, I wrote out in point form, step by step, where to start and where to end on how to open a business. And I've shared it with them, and that's just really it. Just, we've got to take care of each other, honestly. Look at the world. We've just got to take care of each other.
Well, thank you so much for doing this
Thank
and
you.
sharing everything you have to offer
I appreciate it.
with us.
Thank you.